welcome to A Course of Love. I'm Teri Angel, here with my lovely co-partner, Karen. Hi, Karen. And we have our Charlie Charmin.
Hello and good evening, everyone.
And our Auntie Jean.
Welcome, everyone.
So good to be here with you all to discuss this amazing book. I am just thrilled that we are doing this book. So, Karen, would you get us started in the right mindset, please?
Yes, let's just close our eyes and join, just as this chapter has talked about. Feel that true joining. True joining is when we just close our eyes and feel that we are one with everything. So let yourself feel into that. Let's pour this energy into this physical experience. Just feel that beautiful energy of joining. You know, when you hold hands with somebody and it just feels so right, and you really have that, like you don't know where your hand ends and their hand begins, and you just really feel that connection. Bring that into your mind right now. Just maybe it was with a grandparent or a parent or a loved one or a child. You know, sometimes when you hold a child's hand, you feel that squeeze of the little tiny hand in your bigger hand. So just feel that in your mind right now. Feel that as the one mind is joining with all minds that may be unaware of that oneness. And just feel yourself inviting in all life into this gentle embrace. On the top of your head is the crown chakra, and as that opens, we welcome and witness this oneness. Welcome and witness oneness. Let that just gently fall down in between your eyes. Welcome and witness oneness. Right between your eyes is love, the eye of love, the spiritual eye that may have closed at times, but is opening now, so that all you see is love, all you see is light, all you see is that oneness, and we welcome it with wonder and wow. Just have a new vision. Ask Spirit to show you how to look at everything with love, how to only see love, only be love, only feel love, only express and extend and radiate as love. And let that energy the welcome and wonder and wow fall into your throat, spinning on the throat. Just feel that oneness, the one voice, that one voice of love, that one voice of all. Let it drop into your heart, that beautiful web of love where everyone belongs. If there's anyone who you may have had difficulty opening your heart to, or anyone who's suffering right now or struggling with ailments or illnesses, anyone who feels sad or separated, just feel that love welcoming all. You know how Walmart has the welcome person? Just feel like you're the welcome person and you're just welcoming everyone and everything, and you're just all excited about the welcoming of the animals and the beautiful, all the different names and forms and shapes, all the different objects of experience, all as one. See everything coming into your heart as one beautiful expression. Let that be that expression of love that you carry into every conversation, into every experience from this moment forward. Just wonder and wow and welcome. Like you're just there to welcome everyone, everywhere you go. You're the welcome wagon.
We are the welcome wagon.
Yeah, the welcome wagon to love.
And we welcome in Isabel. Hi, sweet Isabel. Thank you for being with us tonight.
Yay. Oh, so this chapter really inspired this meditation because it's all about joining, and it's all about, laughing at the idea, the silly, mad, crazy idea that we could be separate from everything and from everyone. And did you get what I was talking about when you're holding hands and it feels like your hand almost melts into that other hand, and it's just like you don't even feel like you're holding hands anymore?
Yeah, it's like, where do you end and that person begins? It's that feeling.
Yeah. Well, that was what I was going for in the meditation. So I hope that
I
was
got
what
it.
you could feel.
I felt it in my heart. And what a beautiful meditation. Thank you.
Yes.
And I could feel those. Sorry, Charlie.
Let's go ahead. You can go first.
I was just saying I could feel those little fingers when she talked about holding a child's hand. I had 4, so I remember.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that feeling too.
And we don't have to wonder who wrote the book of love anymore. Because it was Marie Perron.
Right.
The song.
So
There's a song, Wonder, who wrote
I know. I love that song. I just want to answer Isabel's question. No, Isabel, they're 2 separate books. This one is streaming across the bottom. It's called A Course of Love. And Charlie, can you hold your book up so she can see what it looks like?
Yeah.
If you've got it there.
I'll send her the link.
Yeah, Charlie will send you the link, Isabel. And it's such a beautiful, amazing book. It was downloaded just like Course in Miracles was. And we're just finding such a a beautiful flavor with this book. I am. I'm just in love with it. I have been since the moment I discovered it, and grateful to, I believe it was Marietta that first mentioned it to me, and I checked it out.
I sent it to her the other day. It's in the messenger. And,
Okay.
if she looks in her messenger on Facebook, it's there.
Okay.
All right.
All right, and we're on chapter 6, so we're not very far into the book, Isabel. You were with us the other day, so you really haven't missed very much. And Isabel, just so you know, we take a break on the weekends now. So we take that break for us. We've been at this for a while, and we deserve a break today.
I don't know if this worked. That was a very long link.
There it is.
Okay.
I don't know if that was the right link or not, because it was very long.
Looks like it.
It is very long, isn't it? But it's worth it. It's such a good book, Isabel.
Yeah.
So good. You'll love it.
Oops. No, I don't want that to go on.
All you have to do is go to Amazon and put in A Course of Love.
It goes right to the book, and it's only $9.99 right now on Kindle.
That's right, on Kindle.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, you're kidding. But I got the book. I should have got it on Kindle. And I still might.
Yeah, I love it. I keep going back and reading different chapters and reading more and more of the chapters, and going back and rereading chapters. I just love it.
Yeah. Oh, she's going to order it tonight. Yay, Isabel. And then you can come on here with us.
Yes, it'd be wonderful. I would love more people to read it. The discussion on this book has been wonderful.
It has.
I really need some discussion today. This chapter was a little bit, I think I understand it. For a while there, I kept saying, oh no, I'm going back to the Course in Miracles, where I run across a chapter and I don't understand what it's saying.
Yeah, I love this chapter.
What it was saying is we weren't created to be separate.
Right.
We were created as to be joined.
As one.
And joined with everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the part that I really loved was the part about heaven. That heaven's not a destination.
Oh, me too, Jean. I love that part.
I loved it. And there have been times, I know you have felt it, everybody's felt it, where you're just sitting, maybe you just came out of a meditation, or maybe you were just sitting there, and like with me, it's always my two dogs, one on one side. And I'm like, this is heaven.
Yeah.
This is heaven.
Oh, I've said that so many times. And I have said this exact thing before I even read this book, that heaven is not a destination. It's not a place, and it's like, it's hard to understand that. But when I was reading these words, I'm like, yes,
yes,
because it's not, the old hymns and old religious songs. It's like, there's going to be streets of gold and mansions, and I'm like, but I don't think it's that way for everyone. And I certainly now don't believe it's that way for everyone. That might be what you find, and that's your vision of it. But heaven is inside. It's absolutely, like, it's all here. We don't have to go anywhere. It's all inside of us.
There's so much beauty on the earth. Like I said, there's so many times when I was there at the base of Mount Shasta, and you feel like you're in heaven.
Yes.
And so it just makes sense that everything's joined, everything's together. Well, to me, it makes sense. Yeah. And you know what they said about being alone? Why would you choose to be alone and be separate? And I was thinking back to when we first started the River family, the Angelic River family. And that's the way I felt. I felt all alone. I knew I had a family. I knew I had all this, but I didn't feel like I had someone who really understood me or really felt the way I felt. And then it was a pretty bad time. And then I found you in the River family, the Angelic River family, and it was like, oh, I belong. I belong.
My people.
Well,
I know.
see, we're just learning that we're never alone.
Right.
So and we're experiencing that heaven on earth. And that's what this book does. It puts you in that mindset that, wow.
Yeah.
I just enjoy it so much. I'll read it 2, 3, 4 times a day. It's like, and just sit with it. I mean, you can read it in 10, 15 minutes, but I'll take 45 minutes and just sit with a chapter ever. And wow.
I love having it on the Kindle because anywhere I'm at, like if I'm eating or if I'm sitting in my car waiting for something or whatever, I can just open it up and there it is. It's just so good. I don't ever want to put it down. Karen and I were talking before you guys came on about how this chapter in this book really helps us understand forgiveness so much better. And, I made the comment that in A Course in Miracles, it's good, but it feels like it deals more with forgiveness in this world. This is more forgiveness in our hearts and in the spiritual. Karen, do you want to address that? I don't know if she heard me. Hello, Karen.
She must be frozen.
No, she's not frozen because she's moving.
Are you hearing us, Karen?
I'm hearing something, but I didn't hear the question, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was sharing that you and I had talked about how this one brings out forgiveness in such a beautiful way and so different than what we got from A Course in Miracles. And I know there was one line in here that you and I both related to that says, you must forgive God for creating a world in which you cannot be alone. So I was asking if you wanted to share about that and your thoughts on it.
Well, I felt like when I was reading that, it's just forgiving the whole shebang, forgiving the whole idea that we could ever be separate from everything, and like the whole just witnessing and knowing that everything is all one or all alone. And we get to choose in that moment, like when, some of the darkest times when I felt the most alone was when I realized I was all one. And it sometimes takes that waking up to the truth of all one, that we realize there's no way you could be alone. Right. And you can feel the love of all the angels and all our ascended masters, all our ancestors, all our loved ones. And once we allow that in and forgive ourselves for believing any of this bull, believing any of it was true. And when we just let that be, what? It doesn't matter what anybody else believes or doesn't believe. I know this is the truth. And for me, that is more than enough now. And, there was a time when I felt that there needed more people to understand this, and but now I can see that everyone's doing the best they know how with the awareness that they have. Mm-hmm. And it's my job to just forgive and accept everyone where they are. And what they can hear and what they can't hear is none of my business.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. I love the whole take on forgiveness that this chapter brings out. And we forgive our John Thaddeus Fiore for not coming in sooner. Hello, my love.
Mr. Mutzman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just read the one quick one for all this forgiveness can do for you. Forgiveness of the original error, the choice to believe that you can be separate despite the fact that this is not so and cannot ever be. With loving creator would create a universe in which such a thing could be. A thing alone would be a thing created without love, for love creates like itself and is forever one with everything that has been created. This simple realization will start you on your path to learning what your heart would have you learn. So
yeah, I know, it's just so beautiful, the words.
Yeah, so we're learning to get back to where we once started.
Yeah, and learning to get back to peace. That's what the whole discussion brought us to, is, all of that, it's all illusion, that we're separate and that we're caught up in that separateness. And I was telling Karen, there's this one line that I say all the time: how can I convince you that peace is what you want when you do not know what peace is? And I've said that probably 1,000,000 times over the last 3 years. And I ask people what peace means to them, because, it's like, how can you even say I want peace if you don't even know what you're talking about? If you don't know what it would look like to have peace. So I just love that they went into that arena, that, that when we lose all of those illusions, we have peace. We have it. We are it. There's no more chasing it. So, yeah, so beautiful. The whole thing was so beautiful.
So the chapter brings out that we were created in love. We are love. We were created with that energy of love. So we are love.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we've gotten off the path a little bit, but all we have to do is remember that we were love.
Yes.
Because we are. And that's to me what the book is bringing us back to, is really remembering who we are. That's and right. What we are, how marvelous we are.
Yeah. We are marvelous. I want to read the very last sentence in the chapter. This is the purpose of the world of love most kind, to end your self-deception and return you to the light. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. So that's what everything is helping us to see. That return to the light, return to our true selves, who we truly are. So it's an amazingly beautiful chapter. I love this one.
Yeah.
Recognize that we never left.
Right.
Only in our imagination. That
That's
was
the
the
illusion.
Coolest part for me, when I finally snapped into it and realized it never happened. When I realized it never happened, no matter how much my parents tried to tell me it happened, no matter how much the churches tried to tell me it happened, no matter how much everyone tried to tell me it happened, I always knew in my heart it never happened. Right. And I allowed it into my mind, in my imagination. I allowed it into my imagination. It's just like that song, it's just your imagination running away with you. It's your imagination. And if you realize that it never happened, there's nothing to forgive anymore.
Right.
There's no more guilt. There's no more shame. There's no more blame. There's no more interest in it. There's just no more interest in the world of illusion. I just live in the world of love. And if you want to come along, you're welcome. Everyone's welcome in the world of love. But if you don't want to come along, you want to stay in the illusion, you want to keep believing what your imagination's been telling you, that's fine. I'm not going to argue with anybody about it anymore.
Right.
Because, you know, it's the foolish conversation to have a conversation with somebody who already knows what they think they already know.
Yeah, that's not teachable.
You know?
Yeah.
It's not, you're really just wasting the love. And, you know, love is something that we share. It's not something that we convince. It's not something that we need. It's not something that we have to hold on to or keep. It's something that we are, and we just need to share it. Once we remember that none of it happened, none of it was real, you know, we can just let go of all the other stuff.
Yes.
Simple.
Absolutely. So simple. The angels tell us that.
Keep it simple, silly.
Keep it simple.
Here's a kiss for you.
Quit complicating everything.
Keep it simple, silly.
We're gonna kiss it.
I want to ask Charlie something. To me, my books, this book, I don't know how to explain it, but it has energy. When I hold it, I feel this energy. It's gotten to where it's almost become a living thing to me. And I'm always concerned about where it is and if it's okay. I know that sounds silly. Do you feel that way about your book, Charlie?
Well, it's your energy that you're putting into it that's in the book. I find that with my cards too. When I do cards and other people, they'll ask me if they could, you know, see my cards or whatever, and they take the cards and they get shocked by the energy from the cards. So it's your energy is being put into that book as you're reading it. So.
Well, I mean, I've had other things that felt I do when I read my cards too, but for some reason, this has become, I don't know, a talisman for me or something. It's just.
Well, I love that, Jean. I love it, and I've had the same thing. And in fact, you know, my little Yogananda book that I share, I've had this exact book, for almost 40 years. It has never left my presence, and I can open this book and it talks to me. No matter where I open it, it talks to me, and it has an energy that's so beautiful. Yeah, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about too. I have a White Eagle book that's exactly like that I feel like it talks to me. And it's a guidance.
It's your companion on your way home.
Yeah. And she says in the introduction that this book, you know, is directly to you, that the reader, whoever's reading it, you're getting the direct experience with Jesus.
Absolutely.
And I feel it.
Oh, yeah.
I totally feel it.
And it says right in the back of the book, the last line, "A course of love is an intimate companion on your journey home."
And it is. And now we're going to journey on to put our different hats on.
Yeah, let me in.
You are in, honey.
Hi, Emma. My place is
all righty.
So, yeah, the week I have a way special guest coming on with the chanting name at Coco now.
All right. Good deal. All right, so we're going into our chanting. And the first one is on the screen, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. So Karen, please share about that.
Okay, so this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number. And then beautiful Teri Angel will take us on the experience of freedom. And then we'll go into our second chant. So we declare that all obstacles be removed.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
We declare that all barriers, conflicts, and violence be removed.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
We declare that all illusions, illnesses, and allergies be removed.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Ganapataye
Gam Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Gam
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Gam
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
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 Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Gam
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Pataye Namaha. Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om
Gam
Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha. Om Gam
Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om
Gam Ganapataye
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Please join us in taking a breath into the heart center. Just breathe in deeply into the lungs and then release it slowly and absolutely emptying everything out that's not working for you. Whatever is not for your best and highest good, just let it go. And in doing so, and letting all the concepts and beliefs going about separation and all of that nonsense that we can't even be separate, then we find freedom. We find the reality, which is only love is real. So we hold that love in our heart and we raise our vibrations up, up, up to a higher plane where we can see the miracles flowing in. And that's where we're going with our next chant. The chant of love, as our Auntie Jean calls it, or the chant of miracles. It's chanted all over the world. Karen, I'm going to put the words up. Would you please talk about this chant?
Yeah, so this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number, and then beautiful Teri Angel will take us into the next part of our session. So we declare that all are accepting, aligning, allowing, and awake. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. We declare that all are happy and healthy. Nam Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. We declare that all live in peace and harmony and are open and ready to receive miracles. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo. Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo. Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo. Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
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 Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Kyo.
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo. Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo. Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo. Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo. Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
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 Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Nam
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
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 Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
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 Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Renge
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
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 Myoho
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 Renge
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 Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
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 Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Let's go back into our hearts, focusing in on that energy of love that this chant so brings out for us. There is only love. Hold that in your heart. And we're going to give all honor, all glory, all that love right back to our Creator. We do this by chanting Om 3 times slow, and then stay in your heart so we can all send a warm breeze out into the world of love, peace, and joy. So right now, take a deep breath and let's begin the chanting of Om. Feel the warmth in your heart. Feel the love. Just be in that moment. Know your true worth. Know that that is you. You are the love. You are the peace. Just hold that energy inside. And we're going to prepare to send it forward, to pay it forward out into the world, to let everything that has energy know that it is love and that we can together bring this forward into a place of pure contentment, love, peace, and joy in our world. Om Shanti Shanti. Om Peace, Peace, Peace. Take that breath in and release it out to the world. May there be peace on our earth. May it begin inside of me and really feel it as we make a declaration about it every night. We feel it. We know it to be true. So I'm going to ask Chris if she'll count us down, and I'll put the words up for all of us to say it together.
I am my honor. We do this every night with people, and it's happening on the world. 1, 2, 3.
We declare
that
there
There
is
is
peace on
peace on
earth,
earth.
and we
And we
declare
declare
that
that
peace
peace
begins
begins
inside of
inside of
us.
all.
I
I
choose to
choose to
see
see
only
only
light
light
and love.
and only love.
forever and ever.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Yes, we've been doing this as a group, and a group that created a movement, and the group is known as the
Peace.
Peace for peace.
Peace. Yes, we are the Peace for Peace, and we've been doing this now for 1,365 days now.
Look who came to visit, Teri.
Oh, my Kuan Yin.
Yes. She was with us. And yes, we are the Peas for Peace. And we have so many peas here tonight. We have Isabel, who's our pure pea. I don't know, did Marlene come in? I didn't see her. No.
Didn't see
Well,
her.
we miss you, our
Oshana.
miracle pea. And we hope you're here tomorrow. Okay? And we want to say hello to our pizza man pea.
The mozza pea.
The mozzarella pea.
Mozzarella pea. I was kind of thinking of calling him the pineapple pea, but he wouldn't like that.
Oh, it might run him off.
It might. I'm sorry, John. You're not the pineapple pea. You're the mozzarella pea. And who else was here? Well, we had this long, huge thing here, and I guess it was the site for the book. But anyway, we also have our sweet pea, Christine, a lovely person who blesses all the animals for us. And we have our beautiful songstress pea, Karen. And we have our magnificent, charming Charlie. We're going to have to make him a cape. And we have our beautiful Mama P. And we have Auntie Jean P. And since we're all P's, anybody who's listening who is not a P, we have a question for you. Since we have P's here and P's there, come on, everybody. What's the question? Would
Wouldn't you like to be a
pea
pea
too? Yay! Thank you. That was beautiful. Where is Her Majesty? Oh, she's here. The crown sneakily got on. We have the Queen of Peace here too. And the Queen of Peace and her very good friend, Marbeth, has started another beautiful peace initiative. And this is at 1:11 every day, Eastern Time, and only for 7 minutes. Takes about 10 with the introduction and the farewells, but it's a beautiful time of meditation with all the people who come in, and there's more and more every day. I'm so thrilled to see that. And when we unite our energy together, we send out love and peace to the world, and it's tangible. You can feel it. You can feel it going out. And we sent it out to the world leaders because they're the ones, well, we're sending it to everybody, but we're also mentioning the world leaders because they're the ones that make many of the decisions. So we want them to keep peace and love in mind, most of all when they make those decisions. And so it's a beautiful time, and I really wish you would come. You would love it. And then Her Majesty is going to tell you about another thing that's coming up pretty soon. In fact, I got to register for it.
Yes.
So, Teri, tell us about it.
Thank you, Jean. So not only do we meditate every day for world peace, but we're focused on inner peace. So we were led and guided to do a healing circle once a month, Saturday of each month. And you have to register because it's a private Zoom. It's not broadcast. That's the only way you can see it or participate is to register for that Zoom session. And we have changed it to where it's by donation amount. So whatever donation you can give or feel like you can give, nobody will be turned away for this healing circle. So 10 million for worldpeace.org, and it will happen this coming Saturday around 1:30. As soon as we're done with the World Peace meditation, we'll go right into the Zoom and open it up. There'll be 3 healers, Marbeth Dunn, Kamari Mullen, and myself will be guiding it. And so come on in. I think you'll find that once you come in there and you see the energy and see what it's like to just be immersed in that circle of love, you're going to absolutely not want to miss any of them. So come be with us. We'd love to have you. And thank you again for being here with us tonight. Everyone who was here, everyone who will watch it later, we so appreciate you and your support of what we want to see happen, a change in the world. We're chanting for change, and we know we have to be that change. So that's what we're doing. We're being it every night and bringing our A game to chant these chants out loud and clear. So thank you for joining us. I hope you have a good night or day or whatever it is for you. And we leave you with
Namaste.
Namaste, y'all. Bye,
Love you
everyone.
so much.
We'll
Thank
see
you
you
for coming.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.